Coast Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. So, yeah, you know, I told you today we're going to talk about yesterday's match, and there's a lot that I want to talk about, and obviously try to give you my full analysis of the game on how the boys performed. But of course, before we dive more into the details, please make sure you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Bangabe you are new here, this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video you get notified. So, like I said, Bafetu, there's a lot that I would like us to talk about on today's video, because looking at how the boys played on yesterday's game, for me personally, I think we saw about 2 or 3 players I think today performed at their level best. We have Mfundo Vilagazi, Mduduzi Shabalala, and also Wandile Duba. I think those were the only 3 players who were in the game. Their head was in the game. Even though some of the players, they've let us down, especially the entire team yesterday, Bafetu. I don't know what was going on. Probably the pressure, maybe. But yeah, I have to say, performance Zolo, it was nowhere near. It was nowhere near the Kaizer Chiefs that I have seen coming, to those games. So yeah, in terms of yesterday's game analysis, I think I have to start with the first goal, which we saw Samuel Zwane, played. Actually, he made a mistake, you can see so, but I think it was a bit careless in terms of how he played that ball. And then later on, we saw Lucas Ribeiro getting into the space. We saw Onjabulo Plum trying to recover the ball because that's what he does. And then, unfortunately, Utemaga Figarapayana, he made something. So people are saying there was no contact, and others are saying there was contact. And for me personally, I was looking through the clips because I only started to watch the game at about 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So going back to the footage over and over again. Yes, I cannot see a foul in terms of the legs, but Mangbega, in terms of the hands, obviously isandla naso siyadlala egamini in terms of a foul. So Mangbega, Onjabulo Blom did hold Lucas Ribeiro, and that on its own, Bafetu, it is a foul, and that's what resulted on that penalty that we ended up conceding the first goal. So in the Wayalapo Bafetu, we're still gonna hear in terms of Victor Hlongwane and Sizu Titini, but for me, I think I have to say it's okay, we can give them to this one. Orefri did a good job. He was spot on for me personally. He was spot on, unless the rules do not apply, Bafetu, but according to our rules, that was a foul, and I think they needed to get it. So that little hold Bafetu from Onjabulo Plom, Costile was considered the first goal. And then moving on to other goals, because as you can see, most of the goals Abasquara, it was because of our own mistakes, isn't it? And understand what was happening in terms of the players' mentality, and maybe it was the pressure, I don't know, but something was definitely wrong. That was not the case, the Chiefs that I knew. And then second mistake that was made by Kaizer Chiefs Bafetu, I don't know how it happened, but njengoba bengisho ngikhala ngithi matches like Mamelodi Sundowns, SuperSport United matches, they have one of the best forwards who can sprint, Abakijimayo. We're not supposed to play Bradley Cross, but coach decided otherwise. Obviously, he thought, let me just play Bradley Cross. And for this game, I don't know what happened, but he costed us with a simple deflection, something as big as a multela or what happened. But I saw Kulisom Dao coming in from the right flank, and then Utimaga Figueira, he played it to the box. It was no one's ball. I get come to Begazoltinda, but across because of that little deflection or whatever it is you want to call it, end up a Bola Liba. A trap for Uranus where he was able to execute. And I believe if it was one of our players, I don't think there was someone who was going to put it in the back of the net unless we had him do or die Lapana on that spot. But if ever it was probably Ranga, I don't think he could have scored, or Ashley Dupree's, I don't think he could have scored, because we have to be honest with our players, Bafetu. I don't think banado that mindset to go to, okay, this is how we want to play. We want to relax the ball, going in front of the goal. This is what I need to do. I need to be a bit calmer. I need to take the goalkeeper head on. But unfortunately, we don't have those kind of players currently, and that's what costed us. Bradley Cross, that's where we see Mamelodi Sundowns scoring in the second goal. And then, guys, coming to goal number 3, I don't know whether a communication ebashayile or what happened, but yeah, I can see there were a lot of players there who could have done better. Miguel, I don't know whether he was focusing somewhere else or bebashawe pressure or bisebathukiwe kakhulu uthi as in no matter what we do, it's going to be a goal. But I think they could have done a bit better. Untwari, we can blame him on this one, but come on, Bafethu, there was nothing that he could do. So yeah, Nami, this one I can try and give it to them, which okay, this was scored fairly and clearly, even though I hear you guys complaining, say this one was offside. No, it was not offside. The reason being Umchita was behind the ball, so he cannot be offside as a move away ball. You need to be forward in order for you to be offside. So that one was not an offside. I understand emotions. You know, when I'm together with emotions, that's where you can be like, man, something is wrong. This was supposed to be an offside, but I can assure you, that was not an offside, and I have to give it to Mamelodi Sundowns. They scored a clean goal, and yeah, it's very good for them. And then Bafethu, there's also this one I would like us to look at, the one yaga Peter Shalulile. If you look at here, we have about 6 defenders defending 3 players, which was I think Reines, Peter Shalulile, and also Lucas Ribeiro. So Lucas Ribeiro is coming in slowly, and then he's trying to play. Okay, both my players are being marked, but Reines was a bit offside, but so he made a true pass, and this true pass went through 3 or 4 players of our own side. I don't understand what is going on with our defense. Something is definitely wrong. So I think we need to fix some of those mistakes, Bafethu. This could have been easily been the 4th goal or 5th goal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's another win for them with just 3 players attacking, and then we attack with almost 4 players, but Emova we defend 6 players when it comes to defense. But we were careless. This was going to be a goal for Umchita, but unfortunately he could not hit it into the target. If Belingenile, hangas Bafethu, but yeah, we have a huge problem. So yeah, we need to go back. We need to go back to the drawing board and fix all of those mistakes. And then we have players, Bafethu. We have players who are creating chances. One example I can make is this one, Lagamduduzi Shabalala, where he made that beautiful pass to Uranga Shivaviro. Even though for me it looked like he was offside, Uranga Shivaviro, even if he could have scored, I think being a counter. But Frosla was onside, and then Il Temalta to skip Uranga Shivaviro because he was not vigilant. He was not quick enough to think about what is happening in the game. It's something I don't understand with our players, especially when it comes to attack. Each and every game, and then so yeah, I saw the chance was created by Umduduzi Shabalala. Hence I'm saying Umduduzi Shabalala, Wandile Duba, and Mfundo Vilagazi. Those were the players I could say they were trying their best in terms of that game. And then Frosla, I don't understand what happened. But he ended up falling, and later on he got substituted because I think he was injured. We still don't know, but I will give it to you today later on if ever I'm going to upload. And then Inaso Bafethu ngathini in terms of aggressiveness yakhe. I told you guys somewhere down the line this thing is going to cost us, and it did. I'm happy that was proof on yesterday's game. Tumchita, you can be aggressive, but not all the time. You need to pick a moment where you can be aggressive corner. Like Wandile Duba for me, I think he's doing this thing a bit much better than Inaso Mikel. Even though he's being taught by Inaso Mikel, I feel like Duba understand when does he need to be aggressive, when does he need to relax a little bit. It's fine mfethu. You cannot be on par with some of the players. Amanye amaplayer ayagijima, and it's fine. They can run you, they can outpace you. It's fine. You just need to accept it as in I cannot match this player, but you can try your best to okay, let me just try, to cover this player. Let me just try to be smarter than him, play a bit better, even though he's quicker. So angaba quick in terms of movement, but when I be quick in terms of thinking. That is something that I wanted to talk about in Aso Miguel. And then Omar Tubafetu, he came into this game. I think he got in as a sub, second half, if I'm not mistaken. And to be honest with you, Bafetu, I think Omchita did a bit better. Omar were always complaining Uti Umchita is not working very hard, but on that game, yesterday's game, I think Umchita, he played. So I think we should not just talk about players when they're doing bad, but also when they're doing good. I think we need to give them credit. They are getting where they want to be and where we as fans want them to be. So I'm happy with what he showed Omar, even though there was mistakes but not too bad compared to the Mart that we know. So I think I have to give him credit in terms of that. And then Shivaviro angfuna uyiqale yakhe bafethu, because there's a lot, even though he was not getting enough good balls. I know that even if he can get good balls, he's not that clinical in terms of goal. And then Umfundo bafethu, exceptional. That boy is exceptional. I think the fighting spirit that he has, Umfana, he just needs to keep it on. At least in so let's just fighting spirit, because you can see how he plays, how he handles himself. Set pieces that were given by Umfana, I think they are one of the best. Considering Umfana, he's still young, he's just being introduced into the league. So that is something that I have to give to Umfana. Producer Shabalala naye, I give it to him. He's very good. Samgelo Zwane ngisakhala ngamanje. In terms of attack, he's a bit slow, but something is off. Yes, you can become, but ngicela uzame mfethu uthi whenever we are attacking, be quick and be decisive, because I think for me, he's undecisive. He has this thing, okay, am I going to pass or am I going to hold the ball? Should I wait for Omar to open up for me, or Rublom to open up for me, or am I going back? That is something that I think Umfana needs to improve on. But yesterday's game, I think it was because we were playing against one of the best teams, probably even the pressure and that penalty Velela Suse came in. So Bafetu, I think this is it that I wanted to talk about in terms of the game. And then also I just heard with it, there are some few referees who got suspended, which is something that I wish could happen also nangapa on the top of the league. But currently yenzeka ulabo referee bangale kuMotsepe Foundation, which I don't understand why yenzeka ngale, but this side it's not happening. And I've also heard the coach Nasreddine Nabi bafethu apologizing, saying ukuthi a performance like this, it will never happen again. Hopefully it will never ever happen again. But this is football. I think for me personally, anything is possible. It might happen again. But sobona bafethu ukuthi how is he going to address all of those issues and fix wherever he needs to fix?
Je pense que d'abord il faut féliciter l'adversaire pour sa victoire. Quant à nous, nous avons été complètement hors sujet sur tout le plan. Ça arrive dans le football, c'est arrivé à des grands clubs. Je tiens absolument à présenter mes excuses auprès de nos fans. Je pense qu'on nous a tous déçus. Ça doit être dur pour eux, mais il faut qu'ils relèvent la tête. On savait qu'on n'est pas encore au top. Il faut qu'ils relèvent la tête et garder le moral pour la suite, parce que nous continuons à travailler très sérieusement, durement, pour que ce genre d'accident ne pourrait pas arriver à l'avenir.
First of all, it's to congratulate our opponent. We believe that they deserve the win. Secondly, I would like to apologize to our fans, because today We were not good in any way defensively in both boxes.
Général, c'est-à-dire, on était hors sujet, donc un jour sans, un accident, un jour sans, on ne rentre pas dans les détails.
Um, was a day without in both ways. For that, we apologize to our fans that are down tonight after the result, but we can promise them that we are gonna work harder to make the team better, to improve the team. We knew that the team was not as ready as people would think, but today was an accident that we believe that it will not happen again in the future.